Just want to report, correct something from last week. I said week 12, and actually it was week 13, so now we're on week 14. Same thing happened this week as last week. I still have the funny thing happening with my knee, so I stayed off of it, and I still didn't do any muscle training due to my arm. This will make week 3, going on week 3 with no exercise. And I still have like an ear thing happening, so I'm still kind of sick. Um, so I did measure myself and no change, which is good because I just like last week, I didn't watch my juicing this week at all. The weekend was pretty shot. I ate junk food and stuff. Um, but like I said, but last week I didn't gain, so I didn't change. So that's a positive thing to take from it. I'm hoping that this week I will get out of this funk, out of this sinus thing, totally. And Thursday is my goal for exercising. I'm going to start slowly walking and working on my knee and working out with my arm because it feels much better. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to downgrade my my usual routine on curling at 95. I've been benching at 115, and I'm going to dial that down for about 15 pounds. So I'm probably going to curl at 70-ish and probably bench right around at 100 to less, maybe even 80. Because I don't want to overdo it and then hurt it again. I just want to do something to get back into exercising because I think that's important, especially since I haven't been, and I've totally derailed this whole juice thing this past couple of weeks due to being sick and not feeling up to it and eating too much. So another disappointing week to report. So nothing to reveal, so I'm not going to even bother. Sorry for the girls that like to see a hairy chest. No, just kidding. Um, just kind of keep moving on. This past 2 weeks have been a bummer. 3 weeks, going on 3 weeks due to the injury that occurred with the treadmill and with the weights. Being 44, I did not factor my age, and I overdid it 3 weeks ago, which caused all the injuries. So, gonna start back Thursday, slowly working in. I'm just gonna walk. I'm not gonna run on the treadmill this time. I might even not even do the treadmill. I might do the elliptical instead to lessen the impact on my knee, to still get some kind of workout with low impact. I love the treadmill. I hate to give it up because the treadmill makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something mentally. It makes me feel like I am really, uh, really putting forth an effort. It makes me. It's hard to explain unless you do it. The treadmill, when I beat it, I feel like I'm fighting against the treadmill. And when I did 35 minutes 3 weeks ago, I felt an accomplishment versus when I first started out, I couldn't even do 5 minutes. But apparently the impact on my knee is more than I can take. So either I'm going to go to the elliptical or a bicycle altogether and stay off the treadmill for a couple of weeks or stay off the treadmill forever. So my brother had knee problems too, so I should have took something from him when he told me to stay off the treadmill, but my ego got in the way, so there you go. So I need to stop pretending to be 20 and start realizing that I am 44 years young and factor in my body impact when I work out. So all this is a learning thing, from the diet to eating salty peanuts that didn't work for me, to granola bars which didn't work for me, to eating which obviously hasn't worked for me. Hopefully, it's helped me get over this borderline flu thing that's happening. But I'm gonna get back to when I start working out again, eating breakfast only, so I can get something in my system besides juice, and then juicing lunch and dinner. But I'm gonna have to go back to working out regularly for that to even work. It's hard. I had a struggle with my emotions, how I feel about food, which I didn't realize how strongly they were until I started dieting. So, having said that, if you're fat like me, then you understand where I'm coming from. If you're not, you probably don't get it. Fat people have I would say most people have an emotional tie to food, but as far as me personally, I was in denial. I didn't realize how emotionally attached I was until I stopped. So it's been more of a realization, a growth in me, to realize that I just can't just stop eating. That I just can't just say, okay, I'm done being fat, like I said before, like with boldness. My body is letting me know, oh, I'm in control. My stomach is telling me that it's in control, and I have to fight with that. Say, no, I am in control. My brain is in control of this situation. It's October, and it's time to really hunker down. I only have 3 months left in my goal, and it's time to get serious. Well, it's past time, but with this injuries that have been occurring, it hasn't helped. So another disappointing week, except for the fact that I didn't gain and didn't change in size. And people are telling me that they realize I've lost weight, even when I'm like, hey dude, I'm eating. You know, I haven't told them that. I just say thank you and move on, you know. But I'm really going to have to get serious about what I'm doing. I think I've taken it too lightly and used the not exercising as an excuse to say F it. I'm going to go ahead and do what I want to do. But I realize my goal is to make it as an actor. That's my primary reason behind everything that I do. And one of those things is not letting my weight be an excuse for me not to get a role. So, having said that, that's out there. Subscribe,